Pierce, come on up.
Looks like you just filed something as of today.
Okay. I'm seeing something as of today. October 20th.
I'm to presume that you weren't aware of the change of this to a presiding hearing, is that right?
1 second. No, let's see.
I don't know how you can possibly do this.
Mr. Pierce, can you hold on? Let me read here before you just filed something today, so I'm going to try to look at this. So we got two motions. We got your motion and Mr. Pierce's motion.
The one that is just been put in case record today.
Yes.
And we don't have proper notice of that. I don't think we should be taking note of that. I know he did have something filed from the last court day when he wasn't here.
Okay.
But I don't know which motions or which side's motion he referred to.
Do you know what day that was filed? And I'll find it on here.
Our last court date was October 15th, so that's when we asked for to change things up. So you had said it for today. I have a copy of that right here.
Okay. Okay, this was filed on the 15th.
I just want to state for the record that I don't believe any of this hacking going on. I believe everyone has been aware of these the second they've been filed. So I just don't want my silence to be misconstrued.
No, I understand.
It's not news to me. I'm aware of what's going on behind all the curtains.
So we've got
insulting my intelligence.
No. Nobody's insulting you, Mr. Hold on, Mr. Pierce. We're going to get to these orderly.
I'm not here to argue. I'm just recording what you're doing.
I'm sorry?
I'm not here to argue with you ever. I'm just recording what you're doing. My fight isn't even
recording. Yeah, we record it. If that's what you want, that's fine.
No, I know
you
that.
You can't record it yourself.
I'm not even talking about that, sir. I'm saying I'm not arguing with you. I'm not intending or want to argue with you. I'm just recording your actions. Like generally speaking, overall, through memory and writing down in notes and a little case history.
All right, so looks like you filed a motion on October 15th. Issues to be raised at pretrial motions hearing. Okay, Mr. Pierce, this is your motion. You may proceed on your notice of issues to be raised at pretrial motions hearing.
So that's how you're choosing to begin this hearing, sir. Seriously. All that's going on in this case. It's always a mystery to me.
Mr. Pierce, you cannot ask me questions about how I am proceeding. It's not your place. It's not your. You do not get to question the way I proceed. Okay. You filed a motion. I'm giving you the floor to have your motion taken up. If you don't wish to do that at this time, then we'll go on to the next motion.
Here's what I'll do. Okay. I am going to decline to participate in any courtroom hearing that will not allow a defendant standing without the assistance of counsel on a charge that's over a year old, that does not have a plea entered in the record, that was attempted to force me into a bench trial even though I've been asking for a jury the whole time. I am declining to participate in any hearings that do not allow me to make an audio-only recording of my hearings in this public place paid by public funds. The Supreme Court has already ruled long ago that there is no expectation of privacy in public. that people are allowed to film in public, that is part of our rights. Now, if you want to create court rules that supersede that,
Mr. Pierce, I don't want you to comment on the court rules. They are, I didn't pass them on. Okay, I understand what you're saying.
Sir, the court rules.
Mr. Pierce, let me talk. I'm not listening. You don't want to proceed with your motion.
No, you're not letting me finish this complete.
Please finish.
Thank you.
Please finish.
Court rules are imposed upon by way of jurisdiction. That has yet to be ceded. I have been challenging jurisdiction from the first time the charges have come against me, and you have taken an active effort to suppress my ability to do so. My fight is not with you. I'll repeat it again, the thing I've repeated the last 8 hearings in a row. Has the prosecutor provided any factual evidence regarding the element of jurisdiction that you and all judges admit I am presumed innocent of, as of yet, to this court, yes or no?
Are you finished, Mr. Pierce?
There was a yes or no question mark there. That's the finish.
Mr. Pierce, are you finished with your motion?
I am clarifying I'm not participating in the motion yet.
Okay.
I'm not participating
You're asking
in the
the
motion.
court questions that the court doesn't
I'm
have
not
to
asking
answer.
the court question. I'm not doing
Okay.
that.
All right, Mr. Pierce,
I
let me talk.
You're a prosecutor for a clarification of
Well, there's a couple of things. You said a
cause
lot.
and nature.
You
Cause
said a
and
lot.
nature.
Mr. Pierce, stop. Stop it. Come on, we
You're
gotta.
forcing me by force. I have to stop you. You'll throw me in jail.
Yes,
Cause and
that's
nature.
correct. We have to follow some decorum here, and I'm asking you to please be quiet.
You know exactly what I'm pointing at. You know exactly that you can't address it. You know exactly that I'm
Mr.
bringing
Pierce,
up text 22.
Mr. Pierce, you're really, I don't know why you continue to interrupt me when I'm telling you to be quiet.
You're complaining about my interruptions. You think you're on some superior plane to me, sir? Do you think you're better than me?
Mr.
I'm not a
Pierce,
human being.
Mr. Pierce, please, you stop asking me questions that are not relevant to the
Only
proceeding.
asking you questions.
Mr. Pierce, you're continuing, you're getting to the point where I don't want to hold you in contempt of court.
There it is.
You've got to get, that's exactly where it is.
Okay.
You're being disrespectful. You really are.
I'm not allowed to finish.
Mr. Pierce, you keep interrupting. I will let you respond when it's time to respond, but you're being disrespectful. We can't get through everything if I let you continue to interrupt everybody.
I would like to
Okay?
participate on the other side of that fence.
Mr. Pierce, we're here, we're trying to take up what court motions, but you've said a lot in your statement. And I'm going to go back.
I'm declining to participate.
That's fine.
My silence
And I appreciate
Rich,
your statement that you're declining to
Rick,
participate.
I disagree with
understand
everything
that.
you say and stand on
Mr.
the
Pierce,
record.
stop interrupting. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to hold you in contempt.
Please let me know when I can speak and you won't throw me in jail.
Mr. Pierce, I've indicated I'll let you know when you can speak. Please, okay? You said a lot, but let's go back. This case was filed originally, it was in front of Division 12 on February 10th, 2025. It was continued for counsel status.
You're missing a
On
step.
March, Mr. Pierce, please do not interrupt me.
I'm trying to correct.
On March 10, 2025, this case was on the docket, Division 12. The defendant was requesting a change of judge. You were given that. The case was assigned to Division 9. You appeared in my division on April 2nd, 2025. It was continued to May 28th for attorney, for you to talk with an attorney. You had requested that you'd like to talk to an attorney. I gave you opportunity to hire one. On May 28th, we were in court. We continued the case for a trial to July 16th. Like their subpoena is sent out according to the court's record.
Yes, Judge.
I never get them because they send them to the wrong address. No one.
Mr. Pierce, I'll give you time to speak.
He can speak, but I can't. Okay.
Mr. Pierce,
True.
I get to the next. Looks like we're missing a memo in here. You had it up on the basement. All right. In July, you filed, I believe it was 6 motions that we took up the last time we were in court. And now you filed 2 new motions that you're stating that you don't want to participate in it today.
That's not what I said.
Okay. We have a motion filed today labeled Defendant's Motion to Document Judicial Avoidance and Announce Conditions for Participation in Future Hearings. And then we had the previous motion. Mr. Murphy handled me about notice of issues to be raised. Is that correct? Pre-trial was filed on October 15th.
That's right, Judge.
That's the defendant's motion.
That's right.
I've gotten a copy of that. I have not read through it all. I've gotten to the second page. Mr. Pierce, is it my understanding that you don't want to take up the motion that you filed on October 15th?
Everything you just stated on the record was factually incorrect.
Mr. Pierce, I didn't ask you that. I asked you if you want to take up the motion filed on October 15th that you filed. It's an easy answer. Either you do or you don't.
Am I not allowed to make record?
No, you're allowed to make a record, but when the court addresses you with a question, I expect an answer. And you're getting very, very close because you're playing semantics with words, and I don't appreciate it.
I would like to be able to speak without being thrown in jail and answer you.
Well, Mr. Pierce, you have to stay on the question that was answered. If you don't want to do that, you want to take up this issue.
I'm staying on. But I just want to say, here's what's happening. You're doing right now what you have always done to me, which is come in this room with an agenda of your goals that help you. You completely ignore anything that I want to bring up that helps me. The only reason we had a motion hearing last time, sir, is because in previous hearings, there were 4 motions filed one day and 3 motions filed another. You don't want to hear anything about it. You won't even let me bring it up. You abandon the bench in the middle of the trial, or middle of the hearing, when you're done, and leave and force me to leave by threat of being arrested. That you end these arraignments early. You have an agenda. I am only allowed to be on your agenda. The second I get off on an independent topic, you threaten me with jail and threaten you will speak and only speak about this agenda item. I have issues that want to be raised. The reason why this was changed to a Feretta hearing in the first place is because you all messed up the assistance of counsel issue during the last hearing. If that wasn't a fact, this would never have been rescheduled from a pre-trial hearing. So here you are, coming in here, hearing after hearing after hearing. You come in here pretending like you barely know anything about the case. You have an agenda, and boy, when it starts, it starts. And I am not allowed to speak off of it at all, or you threaten me with jail. I have been trying to challenge the jurisdiction of this court the entire time. I have a clarification for him, and he knows it, not you. I don't want to speak with you. I don't want to argue with you. I don't have a problem with you. Please hold on to your agenda and let me just address this one issue that I've been addressing for 8 hearings in a row. And then once we establish that, I will be more than happy to comply. So again, Mr. Prosecutor, have you provided any factual evidence regarding the element of jurisdiction that this judge admitted I was presumed innocent of as of yet, yes or no, to this court? Regarding the element of jurisdiction, have you provided any factual evidence? Not opinions, not opinions. Something written down in the system that addresses the issue of jurisdiction. I am challenging jurisdiction. I am asking for your reply. If he has none, then I do what I've done before. I make a verbal motion right now to dismiss all charges until such a time as Mr. Prosecutor can file a proper case. And I presume that an unopposed motion will be granted. Thank you and have a nice day. He cannot oppose the motion without providing a document. The document opposes the motion. I'm not asking for what it's worth, what is its value, is it legit or not. I'm not asking any of that. I'm asking has anything passed the verb. Yes or no? It's a simple clarification that goes directly to the cause and nature of these charges. He is acting in a way that is of the people that these laws were written to protect us against. He would not even communicate with me for over a year. Imagine that. Imagine the impositions upon me, left and right, sending things to addresses that don't belong to me, and he knows it. He has my cell phone, he has my email, he can text me. I've offered, I've called, I've left messages after message after message. Oh yeah, he'll call you. Oh yeah, no, this time he really will. He never does. And when he doesn't do that, and I don't get a chance to respond to him, then I bring it up to you. Yo, malicious prosecution. After all, this entire case has started on a woman claiming that a dog I shot to defend my life had a ball in its mouth. Where is this ball? Where's a picture of the ball? Nothing ever came of it. It only appeared in the police report a year later.
Are you almost done?
So I'm motioning to dismiss all charges until such a time as he can file a proper case, and I'll be back.
Okay.
So it's his duty to respond. Yes or no, has he provided anything?
Okay. I let you finish. There's a couple things.
It's for him, not for you, sir.
Mr. Pierce, I'm in charge of the proceedings here.
Why aren't you letting him respond?
Mr. Pierce, stop interrupting me. I gave you the time, now you have to give me the time. You don't like the formalities that we have here, and I understand that, and I appreciate the criticism of it. But we are operating under the Supreme Court rules of the state of Missouri.
Well, I'm not letting you record it.
Mr. Pierce, you keep doing it again. It's been the fourth or fifth time you've interrupted me. I believe this court is being very patient with you. I understand what you're saying. I understand you've just made an oral motion to dismiss, and you'd like to ask the prosecutor questions directly, and that's not the way the procedure works. The Supreme Court rules say that if you've got a motion, you file it, and you've done that in a couple of these
I
things.
can't make a
Mr.
verbal
Pierce,
motion.
stop it. I mean, do I have to put you in the hallway, or do I have to put a gag on you? I'm not going to do that. We're not
I would
children.
like to go into the hallway, yes.
No, I would like you to be
calling
quiet.
your bluff. Put
I
me
would
in
like you to
the
be obedient and be quiet.
Of course you do. I'm not wired that way. You're
Okay.
a bully.
Okay, Mr. Pierce, you can't call the court any names. I haven't called you any names. Stop it. Your oral motion to dismiss the case is denied.
On what grounds?
You can bring another motion if you'd like.
On what
If you
grounds?
do not stop talking. Now, look, this is like the sixth time. The sixth time for the record that Mr. Pierce keeps continually interrupting the court. You don't want to acknowledge that I'm the one in charge here. If you don't like the way I'm doing it, that's not my problem, that's your problem. The court is sorry about that, but we're bending over backwards to make this understandable and so that we can proceed to get to the conclusion of today's court appearance. Today's court appearance was scheduled for a pretrial conference and motions that you filed on October 15th and again today on November 12th. Prosecutors have also filed a motion. I don't have that in front of me.
I can prep all of them off, Judge.
What, I'm sorry?
I can prep all of my motions off if you want.
No, I'll just. Filed them in, what day?
October 20th.
Sorry, I'm on the screen. Okay. Looks like the state, you filed a motion for continuance of the trial setting. And what is the reason?
We have two essential witnesses that aren't going to be available for that day.
I'm assuming, Mr. Pierce, I'm assuming that you're opposed to their request. Mr. Pierce?
Sir, I was confused by the request, and the reason why is because there was only one witness to that dog attack.
Mr. Pierce, I don't want to talk about the facts and circumstances of the case.
Neither
That's
do
not
I.
what we're here to do.
Neither do I.
We're here to talk about their motion.
Agreed. I agree. So I'm talking about it by saying I'm confused because the motion mentioned two witnesses. Now, I didn't get any word that there was a second witness until just weeks ago when they gave me full discovery. It was like a month ago. It wasn't even in the police report, a second witness.
Okay.
I don't know what he's talking about.
You want to address
They invented it because their case is so weak.
I don't understand.
Okay, Judge. Very shortly, the facts of this case. There are a few witnesses, one of them being Joseph Doggan, who saw the entire occurrence happen.
No, I understand that. You're saying those are your
And
witnesses. You believe
has
they're
paper.
essential and he can't make it.
That's exactly right.
Mr. Pierce, I assume you're opposed to any postponement. Mr. Pierce, it's a quick and easy question. It's a quick and easy question. He wants to postpone the trial. Do you oppose that?
Can I give you a reason for my answer? It's one sentence. He doesn't want to.
Quick sentence.
He's not appearing because he knows he's lying and he doesn't want to get in trouble for perjury. He wasn't there. The first thing I did was, pow! Did anybody else see that? Did anybody else see that?
Your response is non-responsive to his motion.
Okay, I'll respond. Of course I oppose it. I oppose everything he tries to do, including this motion, of course.
All right.
Judge, just for the record to be clear, Mr. Doggett has pancreatic surgery on the 19th when this trials.
Mr. Pierce, I don't like to continue anything at all, and as much as I would like to get this over
I'd like to
with
see
you.
some factual
Mr.
evidence.
Pierce, that's about the 7th time you've interrupted me. I'm trying really, really hard not to hold you in contempt. I don't want to do that.
May I make an objection?
I gave you an opportunity to speak. You spoke. You don't want me to continue.
May I make an objection?
No,
Okay.
not at this time. You
Okay.
cannot, because
Okay.
I'm talking.
I can't make an objection. Okay.
You can make it, but you can't make it while I'm talking.
Okay. Are you done talking?
No, I'm not done
Okay.
talking. Please stop with the semantics.
I'm
getting
serious.
a little tired of it.
I'm facing a year in jail. I'm serious.
Look, nobody, you don't have to repeat what we already know. Okay, so the request for continuing the case, as much as I don't really want to do that, I would like to proceed. Mr. Pierce, stop it. Stop. I'm not going to do that again. I'm going to make another record, and then I'm going to have these officers take you into custody. You want that?
No.
I don't want that either, but you keep interrupting because you're on your own agenda. You're up. Stop, Mr. Pierce. Don't do it. Stop it. Your request to continue the case is granted. I would like to do this in January. I don't think I can get a jury here in a month, according to the jury services. I've got January 20th. Does that work for both parties, Mr. Pierce?
Absolutely not. I want all charges dismissed. I am here under threat of coercion and duress. I have comply or die bench warrant you will issue against me if I don't show up. You ask me if I'm ready for trial. I don't even have assistance of counsel. I don't have a plea entered into the record.
Hold on, we'll get to that. So you're telling me that is not going to work for you?
I don't have a plea in the record. I don't have assistance of
That's
counsel. What do you
non-responsive.
think?
That's non-responsive to my
As a
question.
judge, what do you think? Am I ready?
Holiday, the 20th. It may be
Sounds
Martin
like
Luther
a
King.
board.
I think if it's a Monday, I
Yes,
think that's
it
Martin
does.
Luther King Day.
Yes, the 20th and 21st.
I can't be here right before Christmas. I'm going to get vacation out of the country. How about that? It has to be January.
That's fine. January, well, we could go
I want my $2,500 back, please.
22, 28, 28th and 29th.
I predict you're going to run off with that. You're about to run off with
Mr. Pierce,
Smell it.
Mr. Pierce, I prefer that you only speak when you're allowed. You're disrupting the proceedings, and that does not please me, okay? 28?
Yes, Judge.
29. All right, will you write up a memo, cause reset for jury trial, January 28, 29, at 9 a.m. And we'll reset the pretrial for, we do it January 7th at 1:30.
That's fine, Judge.
I don't agree to that at all. I oppose that entirely.
And the reason?
I need more time. I'm facing another trial in another case on December 18th, okay? The last time I was in here for one, you tried to force a bench trial. The only reason they let me have a jury is because he actually stuck up for me and said, no, Judge, we can't proceed. He doesn't have jury
Mr.
rights.
Pierce, this is all non-responsive.
I can't be ready for a jury. I have a jury trial in December on the 18th, okay?
Okay.
I need a break to prepare for these things. Because I've had to keep coming to these hearings, I lost my job in the middle of July and have not been full-time, fully employed since then. I've been whittling with that too. I would like my $2,500 back. I can't get assistance of counsel without the $2,500 back.
Your point is well taken, and I got it. I'm sorry that you have to prepare for a second trial, but
This is too bad.
that's not.
Is that what you're saying? It's too bad?
No, I'm not saying it's too bad. You're the one saying what it is. And you,
I want to
you
push
don't-
it to March.
Mr. Pierce,
I
you
need
keep interrupting me. It's about the 10th time. Please. You're telling me you can't make it here on that date, but that's the date we're going to do it. If you don't want to take up these motions, I don't think there's anything further.
I don't agree with anything the judge has said. It's factually incorrect.
For
This entire
trial, just
time.
saying he wants an attorney, I think that needs to be addressed.
Yes.
Mr. Pierce, and for the record, I've given you since April. You're going to have another 2 months to hire an attorney. You're telling me that's not enough time for you.
Correct, because of what they tell me about you. You want to hear it? They won't take my case if I'm not allowed to make audio-only recordings of my hearings. They're afraid of touching me because you obviously hate me. Because you won't let me record audio and you won't let me speak.
Stop it, Mr. Pierce. You're grandstanding to, for whatever reason.
So you're threatening with a year in jail.
I'm not threatening you at all. That's the range of punishment on your case. We will decide that after the trial.
It's the state of Missouri, of course.
Mr. Pierce, stop with the comments. It's not helping you. Look, we're going to reset it. I'm going to give you till January to get an attorney.
I can't unless I get some concessions from you. I'm telling you, you're the roadblock between me getting assistance of counsel. The motion I just filed was written by ChatGPT itself. It is asking you to be the assistance of counsel for me because you won't allow me to have a real lawyer.
We're not taking up your motion. You said you didn't want to take up the motion.
I said I did want to take it up. I said I didn't want to participate in anything else. I wrote it. I filed it today. Of course I want to take it up.
I've already asked you that.
You recorded the wrong answer. You took my answer to a different question. Of course I want to bring it up. I was just about to ask you when we're going to talk about my motions today.
Your motion for October 15th. You did not want to take that up.
I gave you a hard copy. I gave him a hard copy. You both refused to accept it. You would not talk about it. You would not allow me to bring it up because you said, you only brought it up this morning, so I'm not going to talk about it. I said, you can take this from the trash for all I care. These are the 11 issues I need to bring up, and they have to happen before I can get assistance of counsel. You said, too bad, and
Stop, Mr. Pierce. You're not being helpful here.
If I'm saying the truth.
But you're talking too much, and you keep interrupting the
You
court.
only give me so many seconds.
Mr. Pierce, stop it. Stop. So I just want to make sure we're on the same. You told me you didn't want to take up your motion for October 15th. This is a different motion, the motion for November 12th that was filed today.
I want to take up all motions. You'll allow me to take them.
Well, under the court rules, you got to give them notice. You filed it today. Do you not want to take that up?
Court closed yesterday.
No, Judge, I do not want to take up the one that we filed as of today.
Okay, so you want to pick a different hearing date on your motion for that you filed today? Motion to document judicial.
You're going to give me another motions hearing?
Yes.
Great.
Because you didn't comply with the rules.
They're your rules. And until jurisdiction is proven, I'm not compelled to be subject to any of your rules.
Oh, really?
Including,
I think you're mistaken.
well, you have the power to do it.
We want to do this
I don't have hired government.
December 3rd?
As late as possible. I'm working
December
on getting
3rd at 1:30.
I'm working on getting employment, and I already have another trial in December. I'd like this postponed as late as
Well,
possible.
this is just for your motion that you filed today.
As late as possible would be great. What's the date you're giving me?
December 3rd at 1:30 p.m. To argue your motion, I don't think you need any additional time, but that's the day we're gonna do it because you're not being very cooperative and you're not being very polite.
With my own enslavement. You're right.
Oh, okay, your own enslavement. You know, you can talk to yourselves about that, but the fact is,
That dog
for the record, these aren't my rules, these are the Supreme Court of Missouri. I'm supposed to follow them. That's
Of
my
course,
job.
all judges.
Mr. Pierce, I didn't ask you for your comment. You
Can I leave? Can I leave?
No, you cannot.
Oh, now I'm being detained.
That's right.
Okay. I'm not afraid of you.
I don't want you to be afraid of me. But
I'm not afraid of him either.
You're being disrespectful.
I want to leave, so I'm not disrespectful.
Right. You don't want a copy of the memo? You're free to
I
leave.
want a copy of the memo.
Well, then you're going to have to wait.
Oh, can I wait outside?
Yes, please do.
Then I get a copy. Well, wait a minute. You might say things that are binding against me, and I won't be.
Then don't leave. Mr. Pierce, have a seat in the back of the courtroom or leave the courtroom and we'll bring a copy out to you.
I'll sit right here.
No, I'd like to.
You take, because you're the alpha. That's right. Ditto.
We need a memo for, I have, when we went for the hearing on Mr. Pierce's November 12th motion.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'll take care of it. This is for the trial. I'm going to do a second one for promotion. Excuse me. I don't want to take that out. The fact that we're going to be here.
parte.
Would you like to come?
Yes, I would, because he's engaging in
I'd
it.
like you to not talk unless
I agreed if you talk loud enough for me to hear. This is whispering ex parte communication.
And I cut them off and said, we're not going to do that.
For a little bit.
I'm filing a motion, or a copy of the motion here so that you can get a copy and leave with it.
Not a single jury member is going to find reasonable doubt. 100%. No reasonable doubt. If you have to shoot a dog in self-defense, make sure you're lifelong buddies with a cop.
Mr. Pierce, please stop making comments.
Oh, I didn't know you could hear me. I'm sorry.
I can hear you.
I'll be
and I
quiet.
don't appreciate you being,
I'll be
again,
quiet.
the fourth time being disrespectful.
I'll be quiet.
Mr. Pierce, you want to come on up and get a copy?
No, I entered two motions this
Mr.
morning.
Pierce?
There were two motions this morning, sir. Two, not one. There's one predicting exactly what you just did, and there's one from
Pierce,
ChatGPT.
Are you your motion of October 15th, December 3rd?
I would like all motions I have before the court heard as soon as you'll possibly allow them to be heard, because you have the control with the guns and the violence. I have to obey you.
June 15th.
Are these going to mention October motion from the 15th?
This one, Mr. Pierce.
Ah,
Both on the same day. Mr. Murphy, I'm going to give you
that's motions plural, not just one. Just want to be clear. I don't want you to say, nope, you can only do one, because I only see one. There are two motions. Can we be clear on this, sir?
The first memo that I gave you was the motion filed on November 12th. The second notice of the motion that was filed on October 15th is the second memo.
Yes,
And then the other memo is for the resetting of the trial.
sir, I understand all that. The only point of contention I have is just making sure that the November 12th motion hearing is aware that there are two motions, not just one.
Whatever is contained in the November 12th hearing motion will be heard on December 3rd.
Yes, there are two motions. I would like the court to recognize two motions, not one. Please say the words. Two motions with me.
Mr. Pierce.
You're trying to trick me.
No,
There are
I'm not
two
trying to
motions.
trick you. If you've got two motions in the November 12th,
I just filed them.
Motion.
There's no way you'd see one without seeing the other, unless they didn't do their job in the admin office.
if you want to give me that pink one back. I'll give you a copy of this one.
I predict you're going to deny them all without grounds again.
Mr. Pierce, again, that's not solicited. I'm not.
I don't know.
It's written. It's just please stop.
Don't have to tell me twice.
I have an email.
You can do it a later time outside of court. I'm not getting a memo from him filed right now in the heat of the moment. No, you can file it later and I'll look at it later on CaseNet. He knows I was denied exactly that last time, and here he is trying to do the exact same thing.
What's he trying to do?
Introduce a memo into the record. Introduce anything into the record right now, mid-hearing, almost at the end. Give me a break. You just tried to deny it. Well, I just did that last time. You said
I'll
no.
tell you what it's about.
I don't care what it's about. You can't
Now,
do
hold
it
on,
right
Mr.
now.
Pierce. What is
It's called
This is
fairness.
my second motion that was no steps today. The motion for Friday hearing, just asking that we reset that on December 3rd when his motions are also sent. We can
All right.
conduct everything on that day.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Mr. Pierce, are you telling you didn't get a copy of this?
You guys need to coordinate your efforts before you show up in front of me. You can't be
There are
saying
no
this type of
efforts.
stuff in front of me. You're exposing how uncoordinated you are. You don't even know that the Friday hearing is going to be combined, or that it's ever even going to happen. I still don't.
Mr. Pierce, stop. You're being disrespectful. I don't need to listen to it. And I'm not going to. That was your motion on November 20th.
October 20th.
I could never. I don't know how you do it.
Ah, there it is. Behind the other one. All right, so he's filed 2 on the 20th, you filed 1 on the 15th, and 2 today. Is that correct?
As far as what I filed, that sounds right.
Mr. Pierce, this is your copy.
So this is everything I'm being given.
Yep.
Just like to know, is this all correct? I've got like
It's correct. There's 4 different memos to make it clear. All right, you're free to go, Mr.
Well, I'm going to read through and make sure they're correct.
Mr. Pierce, you're free to go. We are off the record.
There you go, abandoning the bench.
Mr. Pierce.
You're not allowing me to
Mr.
make
Pierce,
record?
You want to be held in contempt? Out the door right now.